As I'm sure you all know, there are politicians, a lot of them in the news frequently, who support this kind of behavior. The United States is a country in which we are free to believe or not to believe as we please. This is not actually primarily a religious value. This is a civic value. It's a value of this country, which is why we are in a civic space today. Religious freedom is a civic value, and that means that it is not something that just a few of us can support. It is something that all of us must support, because we create space for freedom of religion by the way we behave as citizens of this country and by the things that we say and do. We literally create the space for freedom. And freedom includes civic limits, also known as laws, when religious freedom errs in the direction of hurting other people. So it is a civic value that we support in this country. And so because this is a civic value, it requires all of us.
Please instill peace in our hearts. We humbly request that you, O generous Lord, remove the bigotry and hatred from our hearts so that we can live in peace and harmony. O most gracious Lord, you created our father Adam from the earth, and we are children of Adam. Therefore, O Creator, please let us live like brothers and sisters, treating each other with kindness and respect. Amen.
May the children of the stock of Abraham who dwell in this land continue to merit and enjoy the goodwill of the other inhabitants, while everyone shall sit in safety under his own vine and fig tree, and there shall be none to make him afraid. Today we seek that blessing for the children of the stock of Abraham, Jews, Christians, and Muslims, but also for those of other religious traditions as well. May the Father of all mercies scatter light and not darkness upon our paths, and make us all in our several vocations useful here, and in his or her own due time and way, everlastingly happy. Thank you.
We confess that as Christians, we too have responded to religious and ethnic differences out of fear, ignorance, and even hatred. We deplore acts of hate or violence against groups or persons based on race, color, national origin, ethnicity, age, gender, disability, status, economic condition, sexual orientation, gender identity, or religious affiliation. May our human community be characterized by compassion and a concern for justice for all.
We are going to invoke the presence of the great compassion. And I want you to be aware of the heat and light and energy and love of the great compassion as it fills this space. And as this great compassion fills this space, I want you to imagine it filling your heart. And as this great compassion fills your heart, I want you to bring to mind all of the people of other faith traditions that you have met in this room, in this place, in this world. And embrace people who believe differently than you with this great compassion. And as you begin to radiate this great compassion, use it to open your mind and your heart to the beliefs of others so that you can understand them. Not necessarily agree, but understand so that you can understand with great compassion. And as this great compassion bubbles in your heart and in your mind, may it bubble out and flood and fill the space around you, the space that you walk in, the space that makes up this community, the space of this world. May this great compassion bubble out of you and fill the world. And as we leave here today, may this bubbling of compassion go with you to your car, and go with you onto the streets, and go with you into the stores, so that you take it everywhere with you, and you open your arms to everyone that you meet, and you offer them this great compassion. And offer this great compassion to each other, which looks like hugs and kisses. Let us end the service with hugs and kisses. Thank you so much for coming.